Welcome to the Singer's Toolkit, the podcast where host Antonio de Lillis shares his expertise and knowledge on all things singing. Join us as we explore the world of singing, from the science behind the voice to the artistry of performance. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this podcast is the perfect resource for improving your vocal skills and taking your singing to the next level.
Hi everybody, welcome to Belting.
I could feel it from the start. Couldn't stand to be apart.
Hello, joking. I mean, I'm not joking, but belting. What is that, right? That's the question. I'm pretty sure you, and by the way, everybody, welcome. How are you? How are you doing? So yeah, you got it. We are discussing belting today. But we are not going to waste much time in talking. I'd like to keep listening to things so we can draw some conclusions later on. So let's have another listen. That was, of course, Christina Aguilera. And now we're going to listen to this one.
Cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it.
So this phrase in this song, it's all belting. Listen again to that quality. Focus on the quality of his voice. We can say already that it's high and it's loud, isn't it? Listen again.
Cards on the table, we're both showing hearts.
And let's have another listen to Christina Aguilera. The second part is coming in a second.
I could feel it from the start.
So, can you recognize the same kind of loudness? Let's have another listen.
'Cause nothing compares.
Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You. She's belting when she says nothing. Listen again.
'Cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to you.
Also to you. It's kind of, it's got the same nastiness, so to speak. So yeah, this is belting. Let's try. What? No, this is. How about this one? Yeah.
Yeah, she's a master.
Sorry, let me mute this one.
Yeah, she's a master. My compliments. If you wanna love her, just deal with her. She'll never love you more than money and cigarettes. Every night's a heartbreak.
Maneskin, there. That's mostly belting apart from the very last note, so let's have another listen.
Yeah, she's a master.
She's a monster! Same. Hey! Hey! That's the kind of quality. Listen again.
Yeah, she's a master. My compliments.
With distortion
If you
here.
wanna love her, just deal with her. She'll never love you more than money and cigarettes. Every night's a heartbreak.
Yeah. Outbreak! That's not belting there. Apart from that, that's all belting. Sorry. And I think we got another one.
Some people want it all, but
Alicia Keys. Want it all. When she says all, listen.
some people want it all,
That's-
but I
yeah.
don't want.
Don't is another one.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all.
All again.
Want nothing at all.
That one.
If it ain't you, baby. If I ain't got it, you, baby. Some people want diamond rings. Some just want everything, but everything.
So, that is belting. It's high, so high notes, and it's loud. And the quality is kind of sharp and bright. Okay? And that's what all these singers have done. Different styles, more or less, different eras for sure. Belting. It's used in all contemporary styles and more and beyond. Bessie Smith used to belt like a crazy. And there are so many male, female singers, everybody. Most of the styles we use it. So it's quite cool. It brings a huge amount of emotion with it. So yeah, it would be handy if you could do it. Don't get me wrong. There are loads of singers who have never used belting in their career and they still got a wonderful career. But it's like saying that you can be a painter without using the color red, ever. It's true, but yeah, why? Why should you not use, a color, in your palette of colors, right? So if you could do it, you got another color, or call it tool, that you can exploit if you will, if you like, if you want, if you can, So the point is, there are people that can naturally belt, like they can naturally riff, or they can naturally improvise, or sing difficult melodies, or sing in tune. Okay, so we have different abilities, and I am one of those people who speak using their belting. Yeah, I'm used to it. Why? I don't know. It's just me. And I know you're thinking, you are from Italy originally. And in Italy, yes, we do all that, in street. And that's true. In the small village where my parents are from, people are not bothered to get close to you. So even if they are 50 meters away or 100 meters away, they are still saying, "Hey, Antonio, how are you?" And you have to be able to answer them. Otherwise, you will lose your voice. Right? So, belting is also known as healthy shouting. And yes, if you are able to do it already, well done. What if you have another kind of voice? Maybe quieter and breathier? Or maybe you are one of those people, using some sort of distortion in the speaking voice, some rustiness or, roughness. Maybe you are one of those people using the fry in most of their, speaking voice. So, if you are one of the latter type of voices, you can still belt, but of course your journey will be a little longer for sure. Okay? So, you heard the belting. Let's describe it a bit and quickly. There are two main theories. Theory number one, they say, and when I say they, I mean in books. In some books, it's written that you have to think about a mix register, but a little stronger. Okay? And if this makes no sense, it's okay. I'm just describing for now. The other theory, main theory, says that you have to think about your chest voice, up and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, and that's your belting. They are both okay, and doesn't make much difference from your starting point as long as the ending point is there. Before I'll tell you what kind of exercise you can try to practice, at least to get started, let me tell you the next thing. You heard how it feels in terms of, what kind of sound we are expecting when we are belting. Let me tell you how it feels in terms of sensation that singers refer as, this is what I feel. So most of the time people say, it feels easy in my throat. It feels like I'm, some people say in my mask or projecting. Some people say that I can experience a massive resonance inside my head in general or in specific part in my mouth, etc., etc. Some people say that they can feel buzz sensations all over, but despite on, what you feel, you have to be able to hear what you heard before and maybe, yes, associate any of the above sensations. Surely it's not something that we do with force. That's true, at least up to a point. But the most of the things that you want to do with this kind of cards on the cards on the all those notes, I feel like I'm doing nearly nothing. Okay? So it feels easy and nice. And if that's not the case, and if you notice that after trying for a few minutes, something wrong goes on in your voice, and it gets husky and different in so many different ways, just remember the general rules of singing. Harm is part of the deal, like injuries are part of the athlete's life. But if those injuries happen too often and they last too long, there's something wrong. So take it easy. Keep all your senses around what's going on in your larynxes. And don't overdo. Don't practice for long hours. Remember to rest frequently, to relax every now and then, to hydrate with lots of water. And if something happens, again, relax, rest, hydrate, sleep over it. And if something nasty has happened, and if it lasts for more than 3 days, maybe you need to see a GP. But again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't try, but take it easy. One note at a time. Try if you can belt already, you can skip the first part. Otherwise, just give me I'm gonna go away from the mic. Hopefully you can hear me. If I'm around 30 centimeters, maybe 50 from the mic now. Coming closer so you can hear me better. Now, give me a hey, like you want to call somebody. I'm gonna go far from the mic and go for a hey, hey, just that. And if you can do that, try to see if you can go a little higher. Hey! Can you do that? And then slide all the way down, keeping the same quality. Hey! And that's your beginning. Again, it needs to be easy. In terms of opening, so articulation / resonance, belting is wide open. The higher is the note, the more opening we need. And very often in singing, we talk about vertical opening. Now we want vertical and horizontal, lots of horizontal. So let's have a listen to here. So that if I don't open horizontally, table, cars on the, I need that extra. So when you open horizontally, you have that extra brightness that is required. Okay? And basically that's it. Okay? Now, once you do that, any exercise based on primal sounds and shouting, you can try those. If you know the Janice Chapman Hey Ha, you can try that one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. Once you have access to that sound and you can master, let's say 2-3 notes, hey, hey, anything like that, and it feels easy, and you can go up and down in semitones, etc., etc. To have some more fun, you can try an exercise like the following. All right, so that exercise comes from a list of exercises, a series of exercises that I've planned myself, recorded myself, produced myself, mixed myself, and mastered myself with the help of my wife, who is singing this particular exercise. So this is just to show you that this can be done from both male and female singers. For male voices, we start an octave lower. Hey. So that's with them, right? Yeah, an octave lower like that, all right? Both male and female voices start there and go as high as your body feels like, oh, that's okay to get to, all right? If it gets too high, stop. Remember what we said before. Take it easy, and you get there. So to spice up your practice, let's try a few together. And you can keep going. Remember, it needs to be easy in your throat. Let's try another one together. Hey, we're there, yeah, male voices. Yeah. And I'll stop it there because if you want the full exercise, you can download in the description. I'll stop it there. And that's it for today. So once again, you have to be able to recognize the belting. You have to be able to understand what you are supposed to do roughly. How? So, that chest voice into your upper register. You have to know how it should be feeling when you produce the correct belting, which is, again, like the healthy shouting. And just practice while you keep everything in check, because belting can be, everybody. It's not always, but can be, heavy. Yeah. It's like, imagine for your legs, you are not a sporty person at all, and tomorrow you decide to run a marathon. You could do it, but at a very, very, very high cost in terms of fatigue, a few damage, heavy damage, and some people don't